Hello everybody, Woodruff here with another falconry video. Today's video I just wanted to share some quick thoughts after a flight I had today. And I want to talk a little bit about building trust. Something that I have in a lot of my videos. It's a theme about building a relationship, building that trust with your bird. And I think it's something very important. But remember, there's all different forms of falconry. There's all different techniques that can be used. Some very successful falconers, I won't name them by name, in my state, who I greatly respect, like their bird to have a very wild edge. And it works, and they're highly successful hunters. For me personally, I like to build trust. I like to just hammer that in to where we have so much trust with bird that, that you can just, they're solid as a rock. And one of my videos, I'll put a link down below, the spiral and stomp technique, just really kind of about building trust on the ground when they're on a lure, on a kill, whatever. And you got to remember, birds want to take off. Most birds don't want to be vulnerable. And they understand instinctively that everybody wants to take your food. So if you're approaching, they might be like, oh no, and instinct takes over. That's normal instinct. And so a lot of the training techniques I like to engage in and promote are all about not getting rid of that instinct, but calming it down, placating it, and it's like, no, it's okay. You don't need to jump. You don't need to fly off. I'm approaching you. I'm not going to steal your food. I'm not going to harm you. And just to build that trust. And so again, the spiral and stomp technique is a good one. And again, I will put that in the link below. I want to show today, one of my falcons, my peregrine falcon Jettafray. Last year, 2020, the world was going nuts. And locally, we were also having heavy earthquakes. And part of me was like, what if things go so bad that it's hard to get food? And so I made the choice to reverse molt my goshawk and my peregrine in case I needed to rely on them for food in an emergency situation in the summer. So because of that, getting his molt back to normal this year has been kind of a pain. And so I'm starting my season rather late with him. Had my first flight with him today. And we went out there, and he did great. But once he was on the ground, remember, this is his first flight. He's out of practice, and we haven't done a lot together in the ways of socializing. But because I grounded him in those spiral and stomp techniques, I want you to see this. Here he is on a lure, and watch as I'm just walking around him, and you can just stomp right next to him, straddle him. And again, I did this with my phone, filmed this a little more dramatically than I normally do it. But I do like to always engage in this training technique as a reminder to them, hey, look, I'm going to approach you, and even if I step around you, you're still fine to eat. Nobody's harming you. And it works really well. And I just wanted you to see, because his instinct is still there. He's mantling with his tail and his wings. But overall, he's not caring one bit. Even when my foot is right next to his face, he's like, yeah, you and your big old monkey foot, I don't care. And that's my goal, is I want a bird that is so adjusted to me, so used to me that he can predict me and he understands in his head, and there's never any fear or need to be like, oh, I gotta take off. And again, with birds, that's especially good if you're in a dangerous situation with other predatory birds flying around in the wild, or if they catch prey small enough that they can easily fly off with it. I want my birds to be rock solid. So I just wanted, because I filmed it just with my phone, I thought, it'd be kind of fun to show that today. Show what is a well-acclimated bird, even on the first day of a season when he's out of practice. He's not used to me doing the spiral and stomp technique. And because when I first got him, I instilled that trust in him. Here it is, start of a new season, and he's like, yeah, whatever. He's not sketchy at all. He's not freaking out at all. That's my goal, is to have a bird not just on the ground, but in all facets. Driving, handling, indoors, outdoors, that trusts me that much and is acclimated and used to me. So I thought I'd share it and just share a couple of thoughts. So not a full video, but I just wanted to share it. Let me know if you have any thoughts on that, or what works for you, what techniques you like to use. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. It really helps me with this channel. And as always, happy hawking.